Is there one song for you on this album that really well summarizes what Cavalera Conspiracy is all about? One song? Would you say, well, this for me is the song that...
There's not one song, but there is I have a favorite song.
Okay.
And it's Doom of All Fires.
Why?
I don't know. It's hard to put in words, but that song for me, it's like so special. I think maybe because the drums and the vocals are very percussive, and I don't know, there's something about this song for me that it's my favorite of the whole album.
Well, then the song, one song I would like to talk about, I hope you like it too, Inflikted.
I think it's quite, in a way for me, quite obvious. Inflikted and Sanctuary, for me, they were like, when Max wrote, you know, those riffs and I put the drums on it on the studio, I was like, wow, I love it for the second we did it.
But was it an emotional experience for you?
Yeah, definitely. In the studio and, you know, now live, it is very emotional and it is very special that we're doing this, you know. I would say more than anything else that we've done. What we're doing now, it's very special.
So what is it for you? What sort of memories come to mind then?
Just everything, by being, you know, growing up together from the day that I was born, he was already there. And now we're on stage and we're having such a good time. And also we have our families with us. We have 2 buses full of family, and what else can I ask for, you know? Yeah. You know, when I left Sepultura, it was because of this. Because I was really tired of being by myself and working and missing my family. That was one of the main reasons. And now I can do that and still have my family with me. So for me, it's perfect.
For you, what is then, do you think there will be a second album? I think there will, but how do you talk about it? Is it something that you do now and they will see, or?
No, we actually talked about it. Like the first one, there's no master plans behind it, where we talk about structure, but we've been talking. Max says that he wrote some stuff that he thinks is amazing, that he wants to show me, some riffs. And I know that's already a second part to what we're doing. So it's definitely not one album kind of thing. We want to do more stuff in the future together.
But how do you know? How does he know? Or do you know when a song or a riff is for Cavalera Conspiracy or for Soulfly? How is it?
That's more in Max's head.
Okay.
Because usually we jam together, and once we playing, like we did in the studio, we never stop and say like, maybe this is better for Soulfly. You know what I mean? Like maybe he has that before, when he's writing his riffs, that he's like, oh, maybe this I will save it for Cavalera or Soulfly. But once we're playing, we don't have that division. We're just playing Cavalera.
Last question, maybe a strange question, but what is your favorite Soulfly album? Have you?
I think the last one he did, Dark Ages, yeah. I liked it a lot because it's really raw and really heavy. I would say that's my favorite album of all they did.
And Conquer?
Yeah, but I don't know, actually. I haven't heard that much where I can, you know, have a really strong opinion about it.
Okay. Last question. What do you think of Johan Cruyff?
I am still quite surprised. Of course, I know I'm not a kid anymore. I know the business, how it works, but I'm a little surprised on how they accept Cavalera Conspiracy. Yeah. It's amazing. Like, you know, this tour in Europe, it's surprising a lot of us, because we never did that, me and Max. Even on the Sepultura days, we never built high expectations behind something. We just let it go. And that's what we did again with this. So to see how it's going, it's like, we're really happy.
Last question, what do you think of the soccer player, football, Johan Cruyff?
I think he's indifferent, you know, like I said about Jimi Hendrix. I think Cruyff would be more like a classical player.
You mean like Beethoven? Yeah,
something like that. Someone with a lot of finesse, a lot of class, and where Pelé, I think, also had some of those elements, but I think he was more raw. And I think when I watch Cruyff playing his plays, I think it's more, he goes more into the classical side of it. Okay. I don't know. I might be wrong, but that's just my opinion.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thanks a lot, man.